Before we get started with today's Shitters 500, we would like to put out our sympathies to the Tony Steve family as their son, Anthony Tony Steve, died over the weekend after viewing a GIF of a foldable smartphone. He was only 17 years old. Mediocrity is another name for normality, and normality is never anything you'll find in the ShitCup Series, except for today, it seems, as today we'll be running at the newly paved Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Shitters 500. Hello, everybody. My name is Clabel, and welcome back to the ShitCup, the NR2003 ShitCup Series. I can't even English today. Welcome back to the NR2003 ShitCup Series. Last race, we had a lot of action take place, and obviously we had a winner crowned, and that winner happened to be Anthony Tony Steve. But there is a new driver taking the seat of the 19 Toyota Camry, the Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry at that, and that is Anthony Tony Steve's son, Anthony Tony Steve Jr. Here he is right here, Anthony Tony Steve Jr., starting in the last place position. As you know, the field is inverted after every ShitCup Series race, and he will be starting in that last position, hoping to get a win for his father today and make it known that the Anthony Tony Steve regime will not end. Speaking of other drivers, Bart Simpson starts on pole today after finishing last in the Shittona 500. He starts next to Silent, who started on the pole for the Shittona 500. So two back-to-back front row starts for Silent. Then we have back here Noah Patnod. Noah Patnod, he's trying to get a nice run today in that beautiful Brony number 69 Ford Mustang. He's next to Christopher Buescher. And then back here in the mid-20s is Rafa Hen. Rafa Hen went on record saying that the ShitCup Series is rigged. Well, I don't care. And guess what? Maybe you might win today, and you'll see if it's rigged anymore. He'll be starting towards the middle of the field. That is all for our ShitCup festivities before the race. Here is fellow British man himself, Harley Leverett, to give the command.
Alrighty, ShitCup drivers, start your engines.
Thank you, Harley Leverett, for the command, and I would like to present to you guys our AJ's Knee Restoration Services starting lineup. Bart Simpson starts on the front row next to Silanu. Colton Thompson, he's going to be next to Bender M. Jack McSpeed, then we have Zach Shithead, Justin Perez, AIDS Man Martin, Wynn Nergenton, Raph Fazalin, Noah Patnod, Christopher Buescher, Bender M, Shea Mendez, Dave Wilson, Ezra Bass, Custrom Kuma, Rafa Hen, Chris Hansen, Chuck Sneed, Rose Henson, Jonathan Denmark, AJ Walker, Justin Norman, Tyler Cornell, Xander Jeffrey, biggest, dickest, Anthony Tony Steve Jr. The green flag is underway here in the Shitters 500. Bart Simpson gets a nice start. Now, we noticed I'm not going to say anything about fucking qualifying, because the last time I did that, they fucking ate shit. But we noticed in the qualifying runs that these drivers, I'm going to say it either way, they rode the outside line. They basically ran that Larson line. They ran the racism line all through practices. They are nearly 4 wide already, 3 wide in the middle of the pack, it seems. Noah Patnod, what the fuck? He's on the fucking apron. He's going to check up. There he goes all the way back. He's going to fall out of this big pack of cars as Jack McSpeed battling with Perez for the lead. Silanu, he's in the wall. 4 fucking wide for the lead. Bart Simpson on the outside. Perez on the inside. Colton Thompson outside. Now 3 wide in the middle of the pack. It seems. Oh, go! AJ Walker and Ezra Bass! Holy... Noah Patnod fucking barely got through it, but the caution is out for the first time today. I was trying to get through the field, see what the fuck was happening. And it looks like Jack McSpeed is going to bring us to the caution flag. A bunch of smoke in the air. Someone must be having premarital marijuana use. Let's go see what happened with AJ Walker and Ezra Bass. Here we are on the Clabel copter cam. And it looks like... Oh, Tyler Cornell squeezes Ezra Bass into the wall. Okay, Kuma, I guess you just want to avoid every single wreck, it seems. Noah fucking Patnod got lucky. Oh my goodness. Let's go on board with Chuck Sneed. It kind of looks like Bass went down and fucking Chuck Sneed sneeding through that wreck. He didn't even touch anything. What a... I'd let him date my daughter.
Are you a type 2 diabetic and need to regulate your sugar intake so you can keep eating a metric shit ton of carbs? Of course you're a type 2 diabetic, you fat fuck. I'm an aisle blocker, and I'm a type 2 diabetic. You know, my blood sugar can be a pain when I want to keep eating fast food and drinking soda, so I had to make a choice, fast food or soda, and I went with the food. So what did I do about the soda? Simple. I switched to Crystal Light. With 90% fewer calories and 0 sugars, it was a no-brainer. Now I can enjoy all the Arby's my fat ass can eat. Crystal Light, a sip in the right direction.
Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Shitters 500. Those involved includes Ezra Bass, Chuck Sneed, he pitted under that caution, and AJ Walker. No one else involved in a crash so far, as we are 6 laps in of the Shitters 500. The green flag is back in the air. Jack McSpeed and Bart Simpson lead us to the green flag. When Nergenton's going to move out of line, he's going to go underneath Justin Perez. There's A's-Man Martin down there. Jack McSpeed did not have a good run at the Shittona 500. He's got Michael Mrutz on the car. But behind him, he's got Bart Simpson all over his ass. But speaking of all over each other's asses, there's Zach Shithead. He's got AIDS-Man Martin. I can't English. English is hard. AIDS-Man Martin, he's got Zach Shithead all over him as they are riding that line. Oh, they're kind of squirrely. Colton Thompson a little squirrely. When Nergenton down low on Jack McSpeed, he wants to go down on him, it seems. I guess he wants to do it non-consensually, too. He's going to go down low on Bart Simpson. They are 3 wide for second. But McSpeed, he looks like he's got the point. He's going to lead that one. Here comes Silenu back up front. There's Chris Hansen. He was involved in the big wreck last week at the Shittona 500. I think a bunch of people were involved in the big wrecks at the Shittona 500. But Bart Simpson trying to work that outside line, Win Nergenton on the bottom. But it seems you got to have help to get around cars here. As AIDS-Man Martin, he's chilling there. There's Archibald Buttersworth. He got Bender M in front of him. There's avid conspirator Rafa Henn, who believes the series is rigged. As they go down the back straightaway. And Jack McSpeed, he moves up to the top of the racetrack. Win Nergenton. I'm stupid. He's been at the top of the racetrack. Win Nergenton down low. He's trying to get on him. But nothing is working as we have hit lap 11 here. There's Justin Perez. Oh, Zach Shithead with the apron a little bit. He just got the apron just a little tad as they are 3 wide throughout the pack. Chuck Sneed and AJ Walker look to be off the pace because, as you know, they fucking got damage. So is Ezra Bass. Ooh, big dick move from Justin Perez on Bender M. They're 3 wide down the front straightaway. Jack McSpeed still leads the lap, though. They are nearly having premarital sex at the front. Win Nergenton. Can he clear Jack McSpeed? That's the question as they go down the back straightaway. He's got help from Buttersworth. And he does win Nurgenton to the front as they are 3 wide for 4th. And here comes Bender N and Raf Fazlin. There's Silanu. He's getting back a little recovery, it seems. Win Nurgenton on the outside line. As I mentioned in the preview video, he's doing better than Quinn so far. English, it's very difficult. As they are about to come to lap 14. We're going to have 25 laps to go next time by. A long race here in the Shitters 500. As Archibald Buttersworth, he's going to make his way down low non-consensually on Jack McSpeed. There's Colton Thompson all over. Oh, Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson, he wants to touch Jack McSpeed, it seems. As look, the rest of the pack has caught up. There's Raf Fazlin, Bender M. Silanu, he's going to go to the bottom. Chris Hansen. There's conspirator Rafahen. I almost said Raf Fazlin. So you get 2 Rafs and you're fucked, you know. They are side by side up front. Jack McSpeed down low, trying to clear Win Nurgenton to gain back the lead, and he will. New leader, Jack McSpeed to the front. As Zach Shithead in the wall a little bit. They're doing a little bit of trolling back there. As Rafahen, he's going to go down low. As they are 3 wide down the front straightaway with him and with Fazlin and Perez. As Rafahen moves himself into the 6th position. Bender M in P5. But here comes Buttersworth. He's going to make it 3 wide for 3rd. Here comes Aidsman Martin. He's got a run on Raf Fazlin. He's in the middle lane. And he's going to go down. Is he going to... He's trying to get inside Bender M. All right, I guess they're 3 wide down the straightaway. Nearly 4 wide. Nearly 4 wide. Oh, Raf Fazlin! Oh, the whole fucking field! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, AJ, what? Oh! Kuma just got fucked. The whole fucking field! Ezra Pass knows better than dumbass AJ Walker, it seems, as the caution is out. Win Nurgenton has the lead. Caution is out. The top 4 were the only ones not involved. Are you shitting me? Oh my god. Unbelievable. There's guys coming down pit lane. AJ Walker, he just wanted to have gay butt sex, it seems, with Kuma. Bunch of other guys on pit lane. There's Justin Perez. He was running towards the front. And the caution is out for the 2nd time today here in the Shitters 500. What the fuck just happened? We are once again on the Clabel helicopter cam. Here we are on Bender M, and you see Raf Fazlin up there. They look fine. And Fazlin gets into Perez. And the whole field fucking piles in. There's Christopher Buescher, Colton Thompson, biggest dickest, Rose Henson, Shane Mendes, Tyler Cornell. The whole fucking field. And then up here, Kuma eats shit. Because AJ Walker wanted to have unprotected premarital sex, it seems. Let's go on board with AJ Walker here. The man had a whole fucking straightaway to get on the brakes and he didn't. On board with Kuma, as you see, they wreck on the apron there. And he's checking up. Just gets in the shithead a little bit. And he's all good. He's fine. Get up to speed, and fucking AJ Walker just fucking clobbers him. And lastly, we're going to go on board with Aidsman Martin. So we're down in turn 3 and 4. He sees a move down here. And Bender M just slightly goes up the racetrack. And as we showed before, Fazlin, oh, it looked like Martin went a little right there. But he misses it, and then everyone, the whole fucking field stacks into it. But then you have these four up here. These, the top four, the only ones without damage. We'll be right back for continuation of the Shitters 500.
Hello fellow shit Cooper, shitter, I don't care. I'm here to tell you about Silent Papercraft Racing Organization, which provides world with some awesome, maybe, I dunno actually, stop motion racing. Subscribe now or I'll kill all your family and your dog. Bye bye.
Welcome back to Atlanta Motor Speedway. As you look at that list, everyone behind the top four was involved in that crash, and that includes Rafa Henn, Jonathan Denmark, Chuck Sneed, Custrom, Noah Patnon, Raph Fazlin, Ezra Bass, Kuma, Biggest Dickus, Christopher Busher, Dave Wilson, Azeman Martin, Rose Henson, Colton Thompson, Justin Norman, Anthony Tony Steve Jr., Tyler Cornell, Xander Jeffrey, Bender Emmons, Silanu. The green flag is back out, as we have 4 cars out of this race, those being Ragnagon the Conqueror, Justin Perez, actually no, it just updated, Zach Shithead, Shea Mendez, Ragnagon the Conqueror, Justin Perez, Chris Hansen, and AJ Walker, who decided to make Kuma eat shit, and that is it for your DNFs. As we have 24 cars on track to settle it. The top 4, the only ones without damage, those being Wyn Nurgenton, Jack McSpeed, who just took the lead from Nurgenton, Bart Simpson, and Archibald Buttersworth. As now Custrom moves into the 5th position. You know, I never expected in a million years the drivers with 2 fucking big faces on the cars to be battling for the lead, but hey, I guess we live in that alternative reality. As McSpeed, he looks like he's just controlling the field at this point. It's going to be hard for Nurgenton to get a run because, get it, Atlanta's mediocre. But Bart Simpson, he's trying on that inside line. He's got help from Custrom. Buttersworth backing off on Wyn Nurgenton. He's like, yeah, I don't want to have premarital sex right now. And look at this, Noah Patnod, he moving up. Patnod checked up initially because he thought shit was going to hit the fan. And ironically enough, it seems to have helped him because that put him in the back, helped him not get as much damage, and now he is working on Jonathan Denmark non-consensually, trying to get that 6th position. That 7th, is it that 6th position? It is that 7th position. And there's Raph Fazlin behind. McSpeed holding the lead, Bart Simpson behind. But when Nurgenton's going to get her on the outside line, as we're going to come to 15 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. As it's just been all Jack McSpeed today. McSpeed, he's pretty much been up front all day. Those guys that started in the front have pretty much ran in the front all day. There's Chuck Sneed. Remember, he had damage from the first wreck, but looks like he's got his car under control as he pitted under the first caution to get repairs. As they are now single file in the lead. Jack McSpeed piloting the Michael I'm gonna finish 8th all year Roots Chevrolet, but he's got Bart Simpson underneath. Bart Simpson leads the lap. As now Archibald Buttersworth falls in behind Jack McSpeed. Will Bart Simpson clear McSpeed? No, McSpeed's gonna hold up top. And Buttersworth's gonna make it 3 wide. Will it work though? That bottom line has not really been working today as they are side by side up top. Not gonna work for Buttersworth as now Wyn Nurgenton in the position of 3rd, but now Custrom, he wants to force the issue. And he is all over the bumper of Wyn Nurgenton. As they are still side by side for the lead. Jack McSpeed and Bart Simpson. And now look at this, Jonathan Denmark joining the fray, Raf Fazlin, and it seems everyone else in the pack is just off speed. Rafa Hen, avid conspirator of the ShitCup Series, he's back here with Ezra Bass. There's Biggest Dickus. Rose Henson, Colton Thompson. There's AIDS Man Martin involved, who I'm saying he was involved, but everyone was fucking involved in that last incident. There's Kuma, who got his ass absolutely destroyed. Justin Norman, Dave Wilson, Bender M. Norman does have his Dodge teammate. Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he's doing well in his first ShitCup Series race. Christopher Busher, he looks fucked. I mean, that front end is, you know, I would never let my daughter date that thing. He's with Xander Jeffrey. Silanu, he's by himself. And Tyler Cornell, he's by himself. As Jack McSpeed and Wyn Nergenton side by side now. With 10 laps to go for Nergenton and McSpeed. As they are side by side going into turn 1 and 2. But that outside line, it's just too overpowered as, Tyler Cornell, he's up ahead. Lap cars will be a factor, I guess. I hope he doesn't shit the bed, though. McSpeed's gonna go up top, 4 wide. And Cornell's gonna hold up Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson's probably pissed. Everyone's gonna get by Cornell except Bart Simpson and Chuck Snead. Bart Simpson, who was third, he drops all the way back, it looks like, to be in the 7th position. As Jack McSpeed, with his bonsai 3-wide move, he is going to retake the first spot as we're going to come to the line and take 8 laps to go. But this race is not over yet. Wyn Nergenton, Archibald Buttersworth, they're trying to close in the gap on Jack McSpeed to make this a somewhat interesting race, because, God, the last thing the ShitCup Series wants is a bad race. And here he goes inside. ShitCup officials may not be happy with this track if it continues to have subpar racing, as Archibald Buttersworth takes the lead at the line, but will he be able to stick it on that inside line? 7 laps to go. Buttersworth down low, has no help from Wyn Nergenton. And look at that, Noah Patnod, he's in 4th. He's driven all the way back to the front after having to check up on the initial start. Oh, Wyn Nergenton gets the wall. That's going to check up Noah Patnod, as now McSpeed increases his lead as we have 6 laps to go. Archibald Buttersworth getting closer to Jack McSpeed. Wyn Nergenton maybe going to try and help him out. They are all Chevrolets in the front. The first Ford in the field is Noah Patnod. He is in 6th. And then if you want to find that first other manufacturer, it's Dodge, and that's Rafa Hen in P10, the conspirator himself. And then the first Toyota is Ezra Bass. He is in 13th. Nergenton backs off now. It is all Buttersworth all over the back bumper of Jack McSpeed. 5 laps to go. 4 laps to go. I can't fucking count. Nergenton, I mean, fuck, I can't, I'm sorry. I'm gonna quit. It's Buttersworth down low. Silanu, he is in turn 3 and 4. And speaking of Nergenton, here he comes. He's got Custrom with him as they are side by side for the lead. And they are side by side a row back. Jesus. Clabel. McSpeed gets help from Nergenton on the top of the racetrack. As they are coming to 2 laps to go, will Silanu play a factor? Silanu holding the middle lane. McSpeed, what will he do? He's gonna go low. Silent pitched him a little bit, but Jack McSpeed clears him. 2 laps to go for McSpeed. Pat Nod and Bart Simpson's like, yeah, I ain't letting it fucking happen again. He's going to get by. Pat Nod is stuck as now he gets by, as Jack McSpeed is going to come into turn 3 and 4, this time to take the white flag, as it has been nothing but a dominant performance for him. White flag is in the air here for Jack McSpeed. Buttersworth and Nergenton battling for second behind. I don't think they'll have enough of a run to get to McSpeed. Simpson and Custrom battling for fourth. As into turn 3 and 4, Nergenton, he's got to run. Off of turn 4, Jack McSpeed is going to dominate and win at the mediocre banks of Atlanta Motor Speedway. McSpeed dominates. Ween Nergenton comes back to finish second. Bart Simpson gets third at the line over Archibald Buttersworth. And Custrom rounds out your top 5. Jack McSpeed wins at Atlanta Motor Speedway as he eats shit into the wall, celebrating his first win of the season and a redeeming win to possibly put him into the championship hunt. Jack McSpeed wins here today at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Shitters 500. Here is your finishing results. Ween Nergenton finishes second after he led a couple laps here today with Bart Simpson. He finishes third. Archibald Buttersworth finishes fourth, and Custrom, didn't mention him that much today, he finishes fifth. Noah Patnaud with a recovery. He started in this race towards the back. He finishes towards the front. P6 for Noah Patnaud. Then Jonathan Denmark, he finishes 7th after a nice run last race, finishing 8th in the Shittona 500. And then Chuck Sneed, out of nowhere, he finishes 8th after finishing 10th last race in the Shittona 500, with Raph Fazlin coming in 9th. And then Biggest Dickus, who finished runner-up in the Shittona 500, he finishes 10th. Yeah. Alright, and Rafa Hen, the conspirator himself, he finishes 11th here today. Ironically enough, he finished 12th last race, and the guy behind him, Ezra Bass, he finishes 12th here today. Colton Thompson finishes 13th, Bender M 14th, and then Rose Henson finishes 15th. Justin Norman finishes 16th. Aesman Martin finishes 17th after getting into that big kerfuffle towards the middle part of this race. Kuma, he finishes 18th. Dave Wilson finishes 19th. And Anthony Tony Steve Jr. in his first ShitCup Series start, he finishes 20th. Xander Jeffrey finishes 21st. Christopher Buescher 22nd. Silanu, who started on the front row, he finishes 23rd. Another bad race for him. And Tyler Cornell, he finishes 24th. Zach Shithead, who was collected in the huge one, he is the first DNF of today's race. He finishes 25th. Shea Mendez, 26th. Ragnagon the Conqueror, 27th. Justin Perez, who led a lap today but was unable to finish the race today, he finishes 28th. Chris Hansen finishes 29th after a good run, finishing 11th in the Shittona 500 after eating shit. And AJ Walker, who decided to have premarital sex today with Kuma's back bumper, he finishes 30th. And let's look at our point standings. As I mentioned earlier, Biggest Dick has had a really nice run. 2 top 10s. Only 3 drivers in the ShitCup Series have that. He leads the point standings with that by 16 points over Jonathan Denmark. Anthony Tony Steve Jr., he carries over his father's points. He's in 3rd. Chuck Sneed is in 4th. With Custrom, he's in 5th. Archibald Buttersworth in 6th. Ween Nergenton in 7th. Jack McSpeed with his win today puts him up to 8th. And he is in a 3-way tie with Justin Norman and Xander Jeffrey, who are 9th and 10th respectively. Rafa Hen is in 11th, the conspirator himself. Rose Henson is in 12th. Tyler Cornell is in 13th. Noah Patnaud, he is in 14th. Ezra Bass in 15th. And Bart Simpson and Raph Fazlin are tied for 16th and 17th respectively. And then Kuma and Ragnagon the Conqueror are tied for 18th, 18th, and 19th respectively, with AJ Walker in 20th. Dave Wilson is in 21st. Chris Hansen is in 22nd. Aesman Martin, he is in 23rd. Colton Thompson, he is in 24th. Bender M, he is in 25th. he's in 25th, and Christopher Buescher is in 26th. However, there is a three-way tie for that 24th position. Shea Mendez is in 27th, Zach Shithead is in 28th, Justin Perez is in 29th, and ironically enough, Silenu, he is in 30th after having an average fucking start of 1.5. Can't seal the deal, it seems, in these races. We will be back next week, Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the running of the Madhouse, Bowman Gray's Stadium, one of the most chaotic races on the schedule, or will it be like today and be tame? And also, next race, we'll have a special guest with me on commentary, so stay tuned. So thanks for watching once again, guys. I'll see you guys next week, and as always, take it easy. ShitCup! Say it, Mom! Mom! Say it, ShitCup! ShitCup. Say it. ShitCup. ShitCup.